All right. Okay, let me double check that this is streaming. I want to just double check. Okay, sweet. It looks like we are live. Okay, welcome, hackers, to the closing of our hackathon. Don't freak out. Projects are not due until midnight tonight, but we wanted to just get all the details out to all of you, just in case you weren't aware of what they already are. And again, if you have any questions or concerns, you can always reach out to me in Slack or to Heather, or you can DM or you can email devrel@bigcommerce.com if you have any problems with submission or anything like that. All right, so the first thing is you have to submit your repos. So in the form that you'll submit as your submission, which will be linked in this live, so if you're watching it later, you'll be able to see right in the description the form that you need to send your submissions to. You'll need to submit your repositories. So if your team used 1 or if you used 5, whatever it is, we just need you to share them with us. In Slack, we've given you the GitHub usernames of the people on our side that you need to share them with so that we can actually look through them and get them running and see how they are. So step number 1, your repositories. And step number 2, your video demo. So we want videos that are between 3 and hopefully no longer than 5 minutes. And this is just you walking through your app. You can talk about what you've built, why you built it, what problems this solves, and even what you might continue adding should you continue on with this project or if you just had a little bit more time. Sometimes it's fun to hear about kind of like how people would continue to scale what they've already done. So you can record this in Google Meet, in Zoom, on OBS, whatever your video recording platform of choice is, and then somehow upload that somewhere and send us a link to it. So you can, if you do it with Zoom or you do it with Google Meet, they should be able to just provide you with a link. But any way you want to do that, anywhere you want to host that, if you want to host it on Vimeo, if you want to put it on YouTube, whatever you want to do, we just need a link to that video demo. And just a note, the video demos are kind of a safeguard for us in the event that we get repos that are just really hard to run or we just can't get running. We don't want to disqualify those teams. So we just want to see a visual of what you've built. The third thing, so those are the only 2 things that you'll be submitting in your form. There's a couple other questions we'll have you answer, but those are the 2 main things you'll actually submit to be judged. The third thing that you need to do moving forward is keep an eye on both the Slack channel and your email for judging results. If you're not in the Slack or you opted out of emails from us, just look at the opposite one. But we will be posting the updates about the results in those channels. We'll also be going live to walk through all the winners. So keep an eye out for the information about when that will be. We're hoping it will be maybe next week, but it's very possible that it's the following. We got a lot more submissions in this, or a lot more participants in this hackathon than we have in the past. So we just want to be sure we have enough time to be able to look through them and really see what everybody's built. And the fourth thing, I think this is the final thing, but if there's a 5th slide, don't be mad. But the fourth thing is filling out our feedback form. So if you did the first hackathon, you filled out some feedback, and it really, really helped us move into this hackathon. We want to do things that you guys like to do. So if there's anything about this that you really didn't like or anything you would change or even suggestions for future hackathons, this feedback form is an opportunity for you to give that to us. We'll be putting that in Slack. I think it's in your final email from Heather or from our DevRel team, but I can double check. And then I'll also put it in the description of this video. So in the description of this video, you'll have your submission form and your feedback form. This isn't mandatory. You don't have to do this, but we would really, really appreciate the more feedback we can get, the more fun, cool things we can do in the future that are going to be even better. And then that's it. Oh no, I'm blocking it. Hold on. Let me move my head. Oh, not that. So these are your ways to connect with us. So you can shoot us an email at devrel@bigcommerce.com. We would love if you would subscribe to our YouTube. We're working hard on creating much more video content for all of you this year. And if you hop over to the YouTube and you're like, oh, I would really love to see videos about this topic or that topic or anything like that, we are super open to that feedback and those ideas. We want to build it for you. So subscribe to the YouTube and let us know what you want to see. You can follow us on Twitter at BigCommerce Devs. You can also easily find me on Twitter through the BigCommerce Devs Twitter. I'm kind of all over it. And I'd love if you'd follow me. I'd love to keep in touch with all of you. And as it says at the bottom here, you can check this video description for the link to the submission form and the feedback form. Let me check. Are there any questions? From what I can see, I don't think there are any. So thank you all so much for participating. We're so excited to look at what you've built. And don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions, comments, concerns leading up to submissions. We don't want this to be stressful. If you've run into a problem, just shoot us a message and we will help you figure it out.